You are about to turn the whole new page, my gorgeous Gemini. The whole new start, the whole new beginning, the whole new adventure, the whole new venture is going to start this May 2021. And you know how this is going to happen with such a wonderful and very interesting element of surprise that you are going to have. And you're going to start feeling at a certain moment in time, but this is going to be specifically quite obvious within the first part of May 2021. In between the 1st of May and the 16th of May 2021, you're going to start feeling like a little bit nostalgic, and this is exactly when the answer is going to start coming up for you. And I say answer purely because there is going to be a very strong connection with your past, but more specifically, more particularly, it's to do with revisiting an old plan. Just remember these words, my gorgeous Gemini, revisiting the old plans. This is very important because it's on one hand going to show you the whole new direction, the whole new beginning, the whole new start, but then on another hand it is going to play an important part when it comes to you having this particular insight with the current situation that is just becoming really chaotic and rather confusing. So most certainly it is all going to boil down to one particular moment in time. Okay, and this moment in time it's going to unfold within the last 3 days of May 2021, where you are about to have the opportunity of your lifetime. But you just have to listen to yourself, you just have to follow your intuition, and at the same time you need to allow yourself to do what you want to do. You need to respond to those things that are very interesting, and also those things that have been on your mind for a long time. Now it's most certainly time for action. My name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Gemini, and it's for May 2021, and your number is number 623. This is a very powerful number when it comes to numerology, and it means that you are coming very, very close to the actual huge momentum of your life, you know, where you're going to realize like really important aspects of your life that you need to pay attention to in order to expand your horizons, in order to move forward. You know, you need to understand, you know, it's about going slow and taking time, but then at the same time you just need to keep going forward, and keep going forward. As I said, what is really important this month is the fact that you are going to be revisiting old plans. There's so many answers that you're gonna get there. There's so many answers that you're gonna gain as well, because it's going to help you to reconnect you with who you are, and most importantly, what exactly you need to do to be happy. You need to follow your intuition and follow your bliss, and this is exactly what this life and this wonderful spiritual journey is actually all about. You are gonna start some kind of like you're gonna plant a certain seed, and you know the progress that you're gonna have is gonna be mind-blowing. The actual seed that you're going to start this month means that, you know, it's going to take time, but by the time you get to the actual December 2021, you are gonna be able to see the strong, powerful, mind-blowing reflection of everything that was happening in May, but it's all going to be like kind of multiplied, and you will see how far you're gonna get and how far you've got exactly from everything that was happening in May 2021. It's about a strong beginning. This is going to reflect on all of you, every single one of you, no matter where you are, no matter what you do, no matter what spiritual journey you're at the moment. It doesn't really matter. For example, If you're like looking for work, this is most certainly not only May, but it's also June as well. It's most certainly time to look for work, because it's all about this career expansion and also having the ability to do the right thing, to say the right thing, you know, to respond in the right way in the right moment in time. And also, for example, if you're like looking like for some kind of promotion, this is the time to shine. You don't even need to do too much. You are going to be noticed like, my Lord, so much, especially specifically with those aspects of your life that you want, that you need, that you wish to be noticed, you see. So this is why it's the time, the perfect time to push that little bit further in order to go forward with your life, okay? On another hand, if you are retired, it still doesn't matter. It's all about you really just kind of staying focused and just doing things that you want to do, but also ignore as many distractions as you possibly can, because there will be a lot of distractions that you're going to have throughout May. So every single time when you have a certain distraction, just make sure you understand to stay on your path, to stay on your journey, to keep focusing. And by keeping, you know, focusing, you're just going to be keep on moving forward. It's just something that I would like to stress. But most certainly, it is the time of expansion, and you have to use it wisely. It is May that is going to be like that, and it's also, as I said, May and June are going to be very, very similar, because they're connected very strongly in so many different ways. So if you want to like start some kind of a process, if you want to start some kind of a progress, if you want to test the waters a little bit and things like that, most certainly now is the time, because you are gonna get a really important reward, you know, that is going to come from a hard work, my gorgeous Gemini, and this is going to motivate you this month. This reward will be so personal to you, but so important to you in so many different aspects, because you will know that you are going towards the aspect of your life that you should go towards. You're going to be so much closer to where you want to be, and that you, what you've actually what we're hoping, you know, what was you actually hoping to be close to, you're going to be so much closer. So there is going to be this really wonderful element of surprise that you are going to have at the same time. So just remember, at the time when you feel a very powerful reward when it comes to your hard work, you know, from the past, you know, this is also going to be the time when you need to realize that you're going to be very successful when it comes to balancing many priorities at once. And I want to repeat that a lot is going to be going on, and a lot you're going to be able to do, and a lot you're going to be able to achieve. And every single time when that happens, there is a reward that is going to be waiting for you, because you're just going to achieve so much more than you thought that you're actually going to achieve, as long as you stay on your particular spiritual path. On another hand, you know, you are going to have a very strong determination and willpower, and this month is going to bring you a very powerful recognition with you, with people that you really love, with people that mean to you the most, and also in general, very important recognition that it's going to mean to you so much personally, because you will realize how powerful you are, how far you have come, and how much you have achieved in life. Sometimes there is a lot going on, and it's clouding our journey, and it's clouding the spiritual path in between us and our future. So now this is about to start shifting slowly, and most certainly it's about to bring you a whole new focus and a perspective which is slowly going to change everything. Just remember that you are going to get a very important answer. When it comes to this month, my gorgeous Gemini, you are going to get a very important answer, and that answer will kind of let you know what to do. You will know what to do with the dissatisfied part of your life. It's going to start changing, and you will see that something that you were really wishing to happen, it's about to happen, because pretty much so you have got a 9 of Cups here, and this is a powerful tarot card, 9 of Cups, when it comes to you feeling very satisfied, you feeling very happy, you having an important accomplishment, but also you're waiting and waiting and waiting for the certain part of your life to reveal itself. So now this is all going to be at around a certain revelation at the same time, you know, where you thought that you were really powerless. Now you know, you felt really powerless when it comes to like this situation in your life and this in itself, and now instead of feeling powerless, you're going to find yourself contemplating quite a lot, you know, and you're going to be well worrying about a certain worry and loss, but you just need to remember when you're contemplating, when you're finding yourself contemplating about making the next step forward before the end of the month, my gorgeous Gemini. At the same time, I want you to understand to use the power of your energy, which will be very strong. So as soon as you set your mind to do something, you will be sailing through like, oh my Lord, like the gorgeous and most powerful little birdie bird in the world indeed. So you just need to remember to actually have faith in the future, because most certainly something very important is going to come through. And I can call it like a little dream, because now again you've got a star. First you had like a 9 of cups, and now you've got a star, which means that you are having a mind-blowing opportunity with unlimited possibilities, and there are going to be so much around it that you're going to understand that you couldn't understand before. And this is purely because a lot that will be happening throughout this month is going to help you to spiritually grow. So by the time you get to the end of May, when this opportunity is going to take over, you know, there is so much inspiration, so much excitement, so much of Vavumish energy that you are going to have at the same time. Very, very rejuvenating moment in time, that it's also going to bring an end to challenging times when it comes to you, you know, and it's pretty much so connected to the light at the end of the tunnel. I really, really like it, because, you know, basically what is going to happen, it's going to be very, very exciting opportunity around this situation that I'm talking about. So there is an exciting opportunity that you are going to have, and this will be a very significant part of your life. And I really, really like it, because I know how much this means to you, but I also know it's connected to the waiting for the actual revelation, so you kind of know what to do. So most certainly now the time is near, the time is right, it's all about to happen, and it's going to be absolutely brilliant for you, because it's coming to an end of like a quite chaotic and uncertain times that made you pretty much so very uncertain most of the time. I'm not saying that you will just walking around uncertain, but you will see exactly by the time this energy shifted, you know, by the time you get to the end of the month, exactly what I was talking about. Look at this now. My gorgeous Gemini, look at this. So I'm just going to take this oracle card out. Sophia, and I've got the spirit of Sophia with me. Sophia was absolutely a wonderful lady, and she's here with me now in the spirit world, and she's absolutely delighted to actually have an influence on me by taking this card, this oracle card out. Sophia is super excited, and she's the one, she's the spirit who is with me in this room right now. She's somehow connected to letter R, and sometimes she's connected to letter S as well at the same time. But Sophia is super excited to actually be here with me and with you and taking this oracle card out. You see this? A journey. Prepare for a journey. This is the message from the spirit Sophia, who is right in this room with me. So prepare for the journey. There is a very important adjustment that you're going to need to make. You know, pay attention to like kind of your health. Pay attention to what your body is telling you. Pay attention to how you feel, because something very specific you shouldn't be doing, you know, something very specific that you should be paying attention to, it's going to become quite obvious to you. So pay attention to your body. But on another hand, you know, you are gonna become aware of an absolutely mind-blowing adjustment that you need to make, you know, readjustment in order to achieve the most out of life. But you're gonna surprise yourself as well at the same time, where all this power is gonna come from, where all this strength is, where all this strength is going to come from, where all this self-esteem is going to come from. Well, let me just tell you, the more you see this flexibility, you just need to allow yourself to be yourself. The more unique you are, the more successful you're going to be. The more unique you are, the more powerful you're going to be. And also, it's time to put your foot down. It looks like somebody's going to try to confuse you, somebody around you in your world, in your life. It's maybe is having a very strong impact and influence on you, and somebody's going to try to confuse you. But you just need to kind of like follow your own path, follow your own light, because only by following your own path, your own light, you are going to achieve the most in life, the most out of life. You see this? The moment you're going to have a moment of relaxation, the moment you will be chilling out, and whether you're going to be sitting down, whether you're going to be like lying down, whether you're going to be walking in the nature, whether you're going to be meditating, but some kind of insight is going to come to you. And this is going to come from the moment of a wiseness, like, oh my Lord, like a big mama, like there is no tomorrow. But suddenly you will know something is going to come to you, and this is going to become an integral part of your future, an integral part of your future planning, and you will know exactly what to do. Pretty much so, it's you expressing yourself and allowing yourself to be yourself. This is something that specifically I need you to remember. So now, my gorgeous Gemini, I'm just going to see what is going to happen when it comes to your health, okay? So now, my gorgeous Gemini, it's basically very important for you to understand that somehow you need to reconnect with the fresh air. That sounds a bit weird, like you need to reconnect with the fresh air. But I mean, like, you know, your chest is going to be like a little bit sensitive. So this area is going to be like really sensitive, my gorgeous Gemini. So if you're smoking, try to cut down on smoking. If you're like kind of like, if you can possibly go to the forest, or if you can spend some time in the nature, like in the mountains, you know, in the nature, or like some, you know, that would be so beneficial for you, or by the sea, you know, wherever there is a clear air, a beautiful air, natural air, you're gonna find this very beneficial for you as well. But also, on another hand, if you are doing something like smoky, maybe if you can cut down at least, or if you can stop smoking completely, would be fantastic. But because I'm seeing that this area is going to be quite sensitive indeed. On another hand, what else I was going to say, my gorgeous Gemini, you, like everybody else, has been absolutely crazy this month, because everybody seems to have like some kind of like a sensitivity when it comes to the actual digestion. So it's very important, my gorgeous Gemini, to actually try to get some friendly bacteria. Also try to get some organic aloe vera juice. You're going to find this very beneficial for your stomach lining. And also at the same time, try to drink organic teas like organic chamomile, organic nettle, or organic dandelion, maybe with a little bit of organic unwaxed lemons, with a little bit of like organic maple syrup or organic honey, but definitely no sugar. So this is going to help you so much with so many different aspects of your body, your spirituality as well, but also when it comes to flushing out the toxins out of the system, these teas are absolutely mind-blowing. And on another hand, what else I was going to say, you should get something like a natural vitamin B complex and take it the very first thing in the morning. My Lord, so beneficial in many different ways, because it's going to boost your energy, it's going to be great for your stress, because there are going to be some kind of decisions that you're going to be a little bit stressing about. So that's why it's important to have a vitamin B complex. And also it's going to be beneficial for your entire digestive system. When you get a vitamin B complex, you should take it really the first thing in the morning, and just make sure that the actual folic acid within this B complex, it's made in a folate way. Folate is a natural version of folic acid. And also B12 within this B vitamin complex that I'm talking about, B12 needs to be made in a natural way as well. So that way you give the best to your body. At the same time, try to drink as much water as you can, because this is going to be quite beneficial. And also make sure that you get a little bit of natural vitamin D if you possibly can, because this is going to be great to boost your immune system. But very, very important, my gorgeous Gemini, also to remember if you're on any other medications, if you're pregnant, if you're breastfeeding, you just need to check with your doctor, or you just need to check with your GP. Only your doctor or GP can tell you whether this can interact with your existing medications or not. Now, my gorgeous Gemini is going on the very first date, which is going to be important. It's going to be on the 6th of May. Now, you know what? On the 6th of May, you're going to feel a little bit of a conflicting moment, you know. You're going to have a conflict of interest within you and somebody else. But then again, that is going to kind of show the certain inability, and it's also kind of going to pretty much so it's going to show you the timing. You will be able to understand the timing when it comes to the actual indefinite delay. So at the same time, through this little conflict of interest that you are going to have, this is going to be quite beneficial for you, because somehow you're going to get hold of the answer when it comes to an important timing, and the answer to an important timing that you're going to be wondering about from in between the 1st and the 6th of May, it's going to be exactly 5 weeks time. Something is going to take place within the next 5 weeks, and you are going to like it, because most certainly not only this is going to bring a huge massive promise into your life, but it's also going to bring you that much needed perspective, a new perspective, on those things that were kind of stuck in an unfoldment over the last 24 months. It's all about you moving forward with your life. And just remember, it's all about you moving forward with your life. On another hand, what else I was going to say is just the 6th of May. It's going to be quite important, but because of other reasons. It's a fantastic day when it comes to business. It's a fantastic day when it comes to business planning. And it's not only the 6th of May, but from the 1st of May until the 6th of May, the 6 days are going to be like, ooh la la, rather mind-blowing. If you set your mind on things, you will be able to travel so much more, so much further. So you need to use this energy really wisely. And the best thing to do would be to do as many plannings as you can. I'm not saying that you just sit and plan. No, baby, no. But I'm just saying as soon as you start planning things, you will be able to realize how much further you will be able to drift. And that in return is going to help you to see beyond. And also at the same time to read in between the lines, which is now more important than ever. Okay, on another hand, your loyal friend, somebody very loyal to you, is going to be playing an important role, because they will tell you the certain information, and that is going to inspire you like there is no tomorrow, because it's going to help you realize exactly that you are about to reach the full circle. And also on another hand, my lord, it's about a wise investment. What you're going to be wondering about and what you're going to be thinking about now, again, in between the 1st and the 6th of May, it's actually going to bring you a really wise investment. On another hand, there will be a mind-blowing news that you're gonna get as well, which is gonna put a big smile on your face, and it's news like worth celebrating. That's exactly how you're gonna feel. It's like a bit of a joyful announcement that you are going to have, but then at the same time, it is just going to bring you close to people that you want to be close to. The second important date, but before I go even further, my gorgeous Geminini, I would highly suggest you something like an amethyst. Look at this gorgeous amethyst pendant. This comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. This is going to help you to connect, to reconnect, to open your third psychic eye. It's going to make you even more like a psychic in so many different ways, but that is going to be so beneficial for you, because it's going to help you along the way, in particular when it comes to being very strange people around you, negative people around you, negative situations. This can help you out so much, because it will inspire you, but it's also going to be beneficial when it comes to the decision makings. This is something that you should definitely wear when you want to find out a bit more, when you want to connect on the highest level possible throughout May and June. Okay, the link to buy this is in the description below, and by buying things from my channel, my gorgeous Gemininis, you're also supporting my channel as well. The second important date would be on the 16th of May. Now, the 16th of May is just like a very powerful emotional contentment that you are going to feel. And this powerful emotional contentment that you will feel, it's also going to highlight to you exactly which people you can trust, because the people you can trust are going to be playing an important role in your life, not only on the 16th of May, but in between the 16th of May and the end of that month. Because they will be playing a significant role when it comes to you kind of choosing something, you going on the next step of your spiritual journey. There is someone very, very particular, somebody very particular. It's going to be playing a very powerful role above all, because they are going to open your eyes, and you're going to realize how much your eyes needed to be open, because they will be able to help you to understand the specific situation about yourself that you wouldn't understand normally. So this is why people who are very close to us on our spiritual journey come in rather handy, because they help us to understand parts of ourselves that we don't understand ourselves. This is why people are so important in our life. On another hand, the 16th of May, my gorgeous Geminini, it's also going to bring you, a fantastic idea Like, really fantastic idea. And it's going to be the beginning on the 16th of May, but it could happen at any time in between the 16th of May and the end of that month as well. Just remember, a brilliant idea, baby, brilliant idea. Do not ignore it whatsoever. And I do hope that you're going to remember Sashita, what Sashita was telling you. Make it magical. You see, just remember, it's a brilliant idea, but it's going to need a little bit of refinement indeed. You know, it's to do with at the same time overcoming really annoying problem, really annoying obstacle, but then again things are really beautifully actually going to work out. You just need to, on another hand, just remember to communicate clearly, as much clearly as you can, and remain objective. This is something that is going to help you to keep the balance. At the same time, you know, the 16th of May, it's going to bring you fantastic, big mama, beautiful, massive recognition. When you recognize the specific part of your life, how powerful it is, and when you give a credit to yourself at the same time, you grow, you become a big baby indeed, you grow so much. And this is all about you giving a credit to yourself that you actually deserve. You're amazing, you're powerful, you're magnificent in so many different ways. But don't waste your energy by being low or by thinking negatively, because the energy is all around the place at the moment. So you just must not allow this energy to take you towards the dimensions that you don't want to find yourself at. And in order to ignore this, it's only just to remain positive, optimistic, and use it to your advantage. If you feel low, if you feel drained, if you feel tired, if you feel uneasy, just remember that this specific particular energy can do a nice little flip-flop moment, and in order to do this, then when you do this, it just starts working in your favor. You just need to do that spiritual push by making a little spiritual knock, and as soon as you step through, it's going to be difficult, you know, to deal with things to start with, but then you will start sailing like a butterfly, you know, through like there is no tomorrow. So all you need to do is that make that first move by making a spiritual knock. This is something you need to remember. But you know, the 16th of May is going to bring you a powerful recognition. And also you're going to feel really great about yourself, and it's time. It's brilliant because it's about this fulfillment. It's going to be all about your capability. You're going to open your eyes and you're going to realize how beautiful, how special, and how powerful you are. But you just need to give a credit to yourself. Give a credit to your weirdness. Give a credit to your bizarreness. Do things the way you want them to do, you know. This is important, you know. It's about your own capability that is just going to be very rewarding in many different ways, but also the moment, the news that you're going to get about the reward from hard work, it's going to make you feel so great. Successful moment in time, but also the admiration from others, which is going to make you feel absolutely remarkable. Let me tell you that the 16th of May 2021, you're going to realize that you are in for an ultimate change. But just remember what I said at the beginning of this reading. You know how important the past is going to be, and how significant you revisiting the special parts of your past that you will want to revive against. Just remember this, and this is all going to be connected to this ultimate change. It's connected to do with a step into an unknown, but at the same time very much so known area in your life. Okay, so now the third important date, my gorgeous Geminini, it's actually going to be the 31st of May. And I was going to say also, on another hand, when it's so much going on with the career, when it's so much going on with the finances, when it's so much going on with our future, then our energy gets drained in a certain way. Yes, we are very powerful at this moment in time. This is your month. May and June, my babies, are going to be your months. I repeat, the more you do, the more you express yourself, the more you communicate, the more you're stepping forward, the more you're going to get out of this, you know. So this is something that you really should take as a time for action, as a time to take the step, you know, the next step forwards, really, you know. But at the same time, that creates like a lot of aspects which becomes merged within our past. So it's very difficult to pick out what exactly we should be following, or what exactly we should be doing, what exactly direction should we take, you know, and things like that. It makes us pretty indecisive. Tiger's Eye crystal is remarkable because it's going to help you to protect yourself from from an evil eye, but at the same time, it's going to be absolutely superb when it comes to planning, decision making, and spiritually growing, in particular when it comes to our finances, our success, our achievements. This is a must. Tiger's Eye pendant I would also recommend to wear throughout May and June 2021. This comes with the sterling silver setting and the sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well. So now, my gorgeous Gemini, the very last date that I want to talk about, it's going to be the 31st of May. Now, you know what? You are going to need to make a really important judgment here. Really, it's all about this important decision that you're going to need to make. But most certainly, this is going to lead towards your own improvement, towards your own development. And also, you know, it's going to lead towards a momentum, you know, when it comes to your personal rebirth. At the same time, the 31st of May, pay attention, please. I'm not saying you're not paying attention, sorry. But I'm just saying that at the same time, there is going to be an outcome of the past effort. And that is just the time to actually pay attention to, because you will kind of you will know exactly what do you need to do, and that is just going to be relevant to the actual credit to give to yourself. You know, it's important to remember to give credit to yourself. So just the 31st of May, it's the time to make a really, really significant decision, but you will know exactly what to do, because at the same time, at some moment in the past, over the last 12 months, you blamed yourself that you made a certain mistake. This is all about you blamey, gamey, but it's all about you kind of blaming yourself that you made a certain mistake over the last 12 months. So this is now going to come back, bounce back beautifully, and now you will know that this decision that you're going to make, it's not only going to be great, it's not only going to be brilliant, but it's going to require from you to be quick and to act as quick as you possibly can. And this, within the next 9 weeks, is going to bring you, like, oh my Lord, huge, massive, enormous success, material attainment. You're going to find yourself on an advanced stage, and I like it because on one hand it's going to reflect on your well-being, because this is the time when you're going to find yourself having lots of energy, which is always great. And on another hand, it's about your own personal victory when it comes to a very, very, very difficult part of your life. This will be very personal. Certain difficulties are going to come to an end, and that is going to reflect on your stability. Very powerful moment in time, and you are gonna find yourself on a little crossroads here, and you just have to trust yourself, because you're very clever, you're very intelligent, you know, you're like a little kitties, you know. I'm obsessed with cats, obviously, but you're very clever, and it reminds me like of a little cat, you know, of a cat. You know, you just follow your own intuition, no matter what you think, or no matter, you know, like how scared you may be. Following your intuition is the answer to go for. And on another hand, just remember that is just basically all about, you know, the 31st of May. You know, remember, it's about reflections on the past, which is going to bring you an insight, but this will be really significant. Okay, so now, my gorgeous Gemini, sorry, so now I'm just going to see what is going to happen in the first part of May, mid part of May, and the last part of May. So now the first part of May, just make sure you don't focus on a negative, because the energy is going to be very, a little bit strange, a little bit unusual in the first 7 days of May, and it's just going to confuse you, because you're going to find yourself in a thinking mode. You're going to find yourself thinking quite a lot. Make sure you understand to not to focus on negative, to keep your head up, and just to keep on thinking about things that you want to further yourself with, because at the same time there is so much that you're going to become aware of that you weren't aware of so far. So this is why sometimes it brings these different feelings and emotions within us, and we get quite often very confused, and we are not too sure what's happening. So this is something I need you to pay attention to, because you are gonna find a hidden blessings within the first week of May 2021. You're gonna find hidden blessings, and this is why this time is so important. By the time you get to the mid-May, it's all about you being very bold and ambitious, but at the same time you are gonna have a really bold and ambitious choice to make, and this is all about you taking the next step and also expanding your plans, but make sure to move forward. Okay, very important. The third part of May is just like a basically, just remember this, my gorgeous Gemini, because this is gonna put a massive big giant smile on your face. This is going to bring you very, very exciting an excellent opportunity. In fact, an excellent opportunity is going to present itself at the end of May, and it's just not something that you have been thinking about. It's not something that you have been planning. It's not something that you have been focusing on. It's not something that was part of your mind whatsoever. So some kind of new area of study is going to be super relevant at the end of May 2021, and this is the time when things are going to start changing, because at the same time it's going to bring you a clear focus, and it's just going to redirect you slightly. So this is important. I'm not saying everything is going to change at the end of May. No, baby, no. I'm talking about a new area of study. So pay attention to what's attracting you, pay attention to what's calling you, pay attention to what you want to do, pay attention to what you want to explore, pay attention to what you want to find out. You know, this is all going to be part of your spiritual journey, which is going to lead you towards this particular dimension that you're going to find yourself at, and it's going to be mind-blowing, absolutely brilliant indeed, because it's pretty much so to do with the end of the waiting game. Okay, so now my gorgeous Gemini, I'm just going to take these tarot cards, and I'm going to see half of them fell down. I'm just going to see what is going to happen to those of you who are actually in relationship. I think you need to be just a little bit careful, you know. There you go, Two of Cups. It's absolutely brilliant. Sorry. But what I felt before the Two of Cups is just to basically, there is a certain plan that you both wanted to do as a couple, to do with your own advancement, but maybe it's not the right time. Maybe it's June. May is definitely not the time for you to both go forward. So something to just a kind of like just slow down a little bit with a certain plan, and just kind of make a one step and then wait a little bit. So just take a time in order to see how things are going to unfold, because what's happening right now in between you two, there is some kind of confusion going to be going on in May, and you don't want to end up where you kind of shouldn't end up as a couple, you know. So it's important to kind of like just wait for this to kind of unfold, because this particular subject that I'm talking about is going to change completely by the end of May. So that's why I'm saying to take one step at a time, very, very slowly, because by the time you come to June, you're going to be talking about this completely the same thing, you too, but there are going to be so many other specific aspects about it that are going to take over, and that are going to become so much more significant than this. So you're going to need to grow out of the situation by waiting a little bit, you see. On another hand, you know, this is a remarkable time when it comes to progress, when it comes to something very important in between you. It's going to happen, and it's going to bring you two closer together. Even it's so nice, so important, you know. And at the same time, you know, it's to do with the progress that you are going to make, and it's also to do with the very important dealing that you are going to do, you know, that you are going to have. So it's some kind of dealing that you are going to do, you and your partner and somebody else, and this is going to be super important and super successful and super significant for both of you. If you want to start some kind of process of dealing and things like that, most certainly you should do it this month, because you're gonna get so much out of it like there is no tomorrow. But you are gonna talk, and you are gonna come up with some kind of realization, something that you both want to do so much, but these are only going to be the beginning of it. So it's a great time for the actual couples. Okay, and some kind of disagreement also, if you might have had, it's going to come to an end, and this is quite important. Okay, so now my gorgeous Gemini, I'm just going to see what is going to happen to those of you who are single and ready to mingy. My gorgeous Gemini, the cards are going mental. Okay, Three of Coins. Yes, surprise, surprise. So, you know what? You are gonna kind of like come across someone very special, very unique, and very significant when you least expect it. Okay, and it's not going to be the person that you would normally go for, and that person is not going to appear at around the area or a place where you would maybe see someone who you fancy. So I'm just saying that it's going to happen when you least expect it, purely when you're focusing on your life, when you're focusing on your work, when you're focusing on your career, but at the same time when you're expanding your plans, you're going to find yourself being really, really busy. And this is, my Lord, where this wonderful person, it's about to come in slowly, slowly, but surely, surely. This is going to lead you towards the actual bright prospects, the new beginning, what I was talking about earlier, what I was talking about before. So at the same time, when you become aware of the bright prospects, you know, with unlimited possibilities, this is when you're going to feel strong inspiration. It's going to have such a mind-blowing impact on you, and you will feel like, oh my Lord, I'm going to go for it. And this is going to take place by the end of the month, and this is going to be the time when you need to understand that somebody very special is about to walk into your life at the same time. So not only you're going to have this mind-blowing opportunity by the end of May, my gorgeous Gemini, but it's at the same time, that same opportunity, it's going to put you on the path with somebody very, very special who is about to change your life. You're going to feel like you've never met a person like this before. There is something so strong, some kind of essence that you're both going to be sharing, but you're not going to be able to understand what it is. And this is why these people are so powerful, so strong, and so significant in your life, because it's about to make an impact at a time in your life when you spiritually grow. So it's even going to be slightly different to who you would normally go for, you know. So this is all part of your spiritual growth, and it only shows, and it's good because it shows how much you actually changed. And that person could actually appear around you in May without you even realizing, you know. But most certainly May or even June, that person will make themselves known. But however, the start of you sharing the same dimension with this person is most certainly, my gorgeous Gemini, going to happen in May. I'm so happy for you because I know how much this person is going to mean to you indeed. Okay, my gorgeous Geminis, I hope you liked my top that I made, my little t-shirt, you see. And if you would like to buy this t-shirt, of course you're helping my channel at the same time. The link is in the description below. Same with my crystals. My gorgeous Geminis, I love you so, so, so much. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light. So I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you, my gorgeous Geminis. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.